Test. Yep. Go ahead. Oh, you want? Oh,
Well, welcome to Farmers Union Insurance Center Arena here in Fargo as we're here for girls hockey. The Moorhead Spuds taking on the Fargo Davies Eagles. And
promises to be.
say it.
I can't hear.
Go ahead. Try it.
This promises to be a great game as we find two teams, one on the come, and that is the Moorhead Spuds, while the Eagles, coming into tonight's game, undefeated. 9 wins in the 11 games that they've played. Their only mark have been a couple of ties along the way, and the Spuds certainly will have their hands full. And we're going to find out a little bit more about how far along the Moorhead program has come this year.
Yeah, we had a chance to visit with head coach Ryan Kraft, and here's what he had to say.
Tonight, the Moorhead girls hockey team is on the road across town on a bitterly cold night to take on Fargo Davies. And Ryan Kraft, let's talk a little bit about your games leading up to this one. A couple of tough fought games, closely played. And what was your feeling on that? Did you see the improvement that you wanted?
Well, I think we're seeing improvement every day. From day one, that's pretty much all we've asked these girls of them. You know, they've done everything we've asked them to do. It's just now we have to figure out that execution piece. We have to start capitalizing on our chances. We have to start making sure that we're finishing in our own end. We're clearing pucks out of the front of the net. We're making smart decisions at the blue line. So the rest of the year our focus will be on executing and making sure we do capitalize.
How does your teaching go into play? How does it come about in a practice session to teach these elements?
Well, we just work on scoring drills. Basically line 3 pucks up at the hash mark. You got to score all 3. Just put a little more emphasis on that stuff. The first half of the year, our emphasis is on just hard work and competing, and then we got into a little more systems in the middle third there, and then now it's about those little things. It's about getting the puck on your stick and moving your feet and making sure that your head's up so you make that next play and that next play is the right play.
How do you feel about the level of competition you've played?
I feel like we've had a pretty tough schedule, to be honest with you. I mean, we've had some really tough games, really tough games early in the year. We had a little bit lighter schedule to the middle, and then we're starting to see some tougher opponents again now. So pretty happy with the schedule in the first year. Our record, I think it's 6-11-1 right now, and we could very easily be 11-6-1. So it's just a very, very fine line between winning and losing.
Fargo Davies is one of those teams that stresses defense. They just don't allow any goals.
Well, and we're going to have to use our speed. I think we have good team speed, and I think if we do that and we're smart with the puck at the offensive blue line and get the puck down deep and make their D come 200 feet, bring the puck out of the zone, I think we're going to create offense and create chances.
How late into the game will that take place when you can play with speed?
Well, hopefully right from the start. I mean, I like our girls to jump on them right away and see what they have. And at the same time, it's imperative that we take care of our end. I feel like Haley's kind of been our savior all year long. She's come up with some huge saves in every single game that we played, and I'd like to see her have a little bit of a break for a little while. Meaning, we play really sound defense, and we're making those easy plays on our side of the blue line rather than trying to make the hard play every time.
Bragging rights on the line tonight from Farmers Union Arena as the Moorhead Spud girls hockey team gets ready to take on Fargo Davies. Our thanks to Ryan Kraft for being with us. We'll return for the drop of the puck after this timeout.
and direct your attention to the colors as we honor the United States of America with our national anthem. Oh, say can you see my lawns early light, what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
From Farmers Union Arena, we have high school girls hockey. Tonight as the Moorhead Spuds take on the Fargo Davies Eagles. And of course, anytime a Moorhead team takes on a Fargo team, there's that little rivalry issue that comes into play.
Well, rivalry issue indeed, and then also given that the Davies Eagles are having such a great year, undefeated at 9-0-2, the Spuds really are looking at this as a very important game for them, a confidence builder, something that they want to come out and play well, and hopefully hand the Eagles their first loss of the year.
Moorhead is trying to snap a two-game losing streak tonight after losses to Minneapolis 4-1 and to East Grand Forks in their last outing 3-1. Meanwhile, Fargo Davies has recorded 4 consecutive shutouts, defeating Devils Lake 3-0, West Fargo 3-0, Jamestown 8-0, and Mandan by a score of 7-0. So 21 goals scored, none allowed in those last 4 games.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Like I said, the Spuds are looking at this game as a real benchmark to where they're at in their season as they get ready for the playoff run.
Brianna Creechy stands in to handle the faceoff for Moorhead as we get underway, and it comes near side before the Eagles come and put a stick on it and tap it down deep into their own end, where it is picked up by Maddie Green. Onto the near side, Green got turned around, and it's deflected way off to the far side. From there, chased and backhanded down, where the Spuds pick it up off the corner and bring it back out near the point, but then overskate the play, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Long pass up ice now, and here's Kaya Johnson working her way in. She goes backhand with a shot and a goal! Kaya Johnson starting quickly. Backhand, open net, 1-0 Fargo Davies.
Well, and that's just something you don't normally see out of Haley Storbach, the goalie for Moorhead. She comes in with a 4.07 goals against and 88% saves, and she is normally right on her angles, and that time she drifted a little bit out of net, and it left that far corner open, and Kaya Johnson found it, and she put it in the net for the 1-0 lead.
And we meet out at center ice as Bailey Overbow stands in for Moorhead. It's drawn onto the top and then picked up and slipped off far side. Pulled off the boards, Josie Frosley carries it down deep into the corner where the Spuds reach in and pull it away. Scrambling in after it, it's taken by Haley Hedlund. Out it comes to center, we got a breakaway now. Here's the turn up ice by Olivia Drone, and works and shoots and scores! What a start! 1 minute in, we've had 2 goals scored and we're tied.
Well, we could be in for a barn burner here tonight. Olivia Dronen, the leading goal scorer for the Spuds. That's her 12th of the year. Adds on 4 assists for 16 points now. And she comes in, is able to get a breakaway, and partial breakaway. The defender was hanging close with her, but that's what Coach Kraft talked about in their team speed. Olivia Dronen is one of the fastest on the team.
As the play comes down, Davies picks it up and brings it near side. All the way down deep into the corner. Here's a backhand pass that gets all the way rink wide and chased down into the corner where Kaya Johnson picks it up for Davies. Brings it back to the near side, and they play it out of the corner. Here's a turn and a look before sending it down low. And for the Spuds, Ellie Stromey has it and takes it, had it taken away, and it comes back to the Eagles. And a centering pass comes all the way through up on top. There's a shot just wide by Kaylee Zimmerman, and it bounces to the near wall. From there it escapes. We're tied at 1. To the near side, looking it along the boards, dishing it out, comes right back into the corner, and it's tapped there where Moorhead picks it up, chasing it to the wall, and an official has to jump up and out of the way as Maya Anundson comes all the way into the zone with it, and it got taken away, and it comes all the way down. They're going to wave off the icing here as it's played behind the net. And it's pulled loose. There's a centering pass deflected away, and again deflected away as the Spuds step in strong from Ellie Feeney to knock it away, and the ninth Raider keeps it at 1-1. Here's a puck that bounces up into the air, missing the net, coming straight back down. Loose puck on top, and the Spuds get a poke check away. Now they got a 3-on-2 break, and it comes out to center where it's nicely poked away by the Eagles. And back up ice again, the Spuds putting a stick on it as Ellie Feeney had it for a moment. And from there it's turned around and set in on goal and deflected wide. Scramble for it along the side of the net. Played now behind, and from there the Spuds are able to pick it up. We are tied at 1, just underway tonight from Farmers Union. To the near side, it's picked up, and a quick centering pass got deflected away and pulled off the ice by Brianna Creechy. The Spuds come up on a long pass up to the far side. Moorhead changing behind the play, and a scramble for the play now to the far side before it's picked up by Fargo Davies. Now we've got a race up ice, and Olivia Beaton carries it on the way in, and a centering pass had it deflected away. She had a good look in on goal, but the backhand was just wide. Down deep into the far corner as Davies continues to control play, and here's a sweep out of the zone by Moorhead. It was deflected, so that takes care of the icing. We are early, 13:57 to go. Fargo Davies scored first. Moorhead came back 30 seconds later, and we're tied. Now here's the walk-in shot, blocked, rebound, shot and a goal! Initial score from Olivia Dronin, and then the bounce back off the save, tipped in, and Moorhead takes a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Dronin got that through, powered it through the goaltender Kennedy Cook, or if it was tapped in after that. I think Dronin is going to get the goal, but she just willed that puck through the goalkeeper Cook. Cook was in great position to make the stop, and just unfortunately for her, it found a hole, got into the net, and the Spuds take the lead.
We'll hear the scoring announcement in a moment as the Spuds pick up the puck at center and bring it in. Dished ahead. Here's the scoring announcement. And it is Olivia Dronin. She gets her second of the night. Stormy picking up the assist, and Dronin with a goal at the 51-second mark and again at the 3:14 mark, and Moorhead takes the lead.
Well, that's a great start for Moorhead, and I mean, more importantly, just what a great answer, because Davies came right up ice in the first shift and put one into the net. And, you know, with a program like Moorhead that has had trouble scoring goals and being in games, to be able to answer like that and now take the lead, that's important for the Spuds.
Face-off went down, but the whistle blew just as the puck dropped, and they'll reload it. 13:27 now showing, and the play goes deep into the far corner. Davies goes in for it, brings it back near his side onto the stick of Paige Hansen. She works it along the near wall and then sends it out. Chasing it down, Morgan Savageau takes it to the near corner. She's run off the play. Moorhead there to pick it up, and it's carried behind the net by Maya Anundson. And then up on top, it's taken away, and a shot comes in on goal. And Haley Storbakken comes up with a nice save.
Olivia Opum for Fargo Davies tried a centering pass there, and it hit a skate, and it ended up right in front of the goalkeeper Storbakken, so she had to be quick to put a glove on it and force the face-off.
As it comes near side, 13:06 to go. It's 2-1 as the Eagles line went up on top, and a little soft touchdown low. Storbakken slapping it away. And from there, we've got a whistle that stops play against Storbakken, coming up with nice protection play right around the net.
Yeah, ended up losing her helmet on the deal, but good pressure there by Sage Crocky. And eventually Storbakken able to put her glove on the puck, and it will have another face-off.
2-1 Moorhead, face-off to the left side of the Spud goal. As they stand in, the puck is down and drawn to the corner. It's spun behind the net. Chased down, rung around, comes back right near side. Spuds chasing it into the near corner and along the wall. It got poked away, then picked up by Josie Frostley of Davies, and it's loosed out of the Spuds, and it's worked up ice by Ava Kistner, and she throws it up deep, and it's worked off the wall, taken back now by Matilda Vetter. Off to the far side, it works into the zone as the Eagles set up their attack. Near side, a little soft pass up onto the near side for Faith Morris, and she dished it ahead, and we got a race for it there, getting there first, Sage Cracky, and works it off to the far side. Here's a centering pass, wind up at a shot, got blocked nicely by the Spuds defense, and it comes rolling back in. Now it's tapped away. Rolling down to the near corner, Regan Anderson has it from Moorhead, sends it back, and from behind the net it's played off to the far side as Moorhead tries to work a way up against the forecheck to get it out of the zone. And out to center now, play goes down, no arm goes up, no whistle blows, and play continues. To the near side, it's worked back out of the zone and through center, come all the way down to the near side of Davies goaltender Kennedy Cook. As play comes into the corner, a hit there, play scratching it along, it's picked up by the Spuds, turn, shoot, blocked away, rebound up on top, and it is nicely protected by Ellie Feeney as she took that one off the shoulders and kept it from escaping the zone. Play out at center ice, it popped up into the air and it goes into the Davies bench, and so a fast start here tonight. Moorhead with a 2-1 lead.
It sure has been. I love the pace of play. I mean, the Fargo Davies players can really fly, and Moorhead is matching their speed and intensity. It's really been a great game so far.
We're 11:20 to go, and it's 2-1. Moorhead with the lead. A couple of goals from Olivia Dronan after Kaya Johnson opened up the scoring for Davies. Play into the zone, stops, and we'll have a face-off.
And it looks like we're going to have a penalty.
First of the night.
Yep, checking against Moorhead. Ella Grafstrom's going to go off for 2 minutes. And, of course, in the girls' hockey, there's no checking allowed. So some body contact, but that was a check, and so Spuds will be shorthanded.
Power play opportunity now for Davies as they trail the Spuds 2-1. Play comes down to the near side. And that goal, those goals scored by Moorhead, the first allowed by Davies in the last 5 games. Play comes up on top and set, but not out. The return comes bouncing in and cleared, and the Spuds this time do have a chance as they send it wide into their own bench. And play stops there as they'll bring a new puck out onto the ice with 10:56 to go.
Regan Anderson, a nice job taking her hand off the stick and gloving down that high shot. It may have gone high of the net, but you never know. And with a lot of traffic in front of the goaltender, it was a smart play to glove it down and try to clear the zone.
Brianna Creechy stands in for the Spuds face-off, and it rolls right out in front of goal. Storbaugh can watch it float to the near side. Picked up out of the corner by Haley Hedlund Amorn, and she turns it off to the far side where it's taken back by Davies. Pass up onto the near point. The quick return then from Faith Morris, and it's deflected to the way. Spuds take a turn and take a look up ice. Across the blue line. Brianna Creechy tossed it in, and the Eagles come up with it. Here's another stop by Creechy. Moorhead recovers. Sent in by Haley Hedlund. And it goes wide of net. Picked up there by the Eagles. And so a little possession hockey here going on with 10:18 to go. The Eagles out of their own end trying to take control of it, and a bouncing puck slips over the top of Paige Hansen's stick, and she has to chase it down to the far side. Moorhead in the midst of a change before it comes now near side. A quick return along the near wall and down deep. Faith Morris brings it back near side, dished along the wall by Taylor Severson, and on the way in it is tapped free, and it's out at center ice as the Eagles track it down from there. The bring back in by Maddie Green. She sends a shot hard but wide, and Green picks up her own rebound, something to get up on top. Here's a shot that's wide, and so Davies coming up with some good looks. Now it escapes the zone and comes rolling out. Maddie Green chases all the way down, and she'll pick it up there and leave it on the stick of Zimmerman, and here come the Eagles. Long pass up, 9:26 to go. The icing has been waved off, and play continues on. Down deep in the far corner, Kaya Johnson brings it up on top. Here's a wind up and a shot, blocked again. Spuds getting some good defensive stops halfway up the slot. Out to the far point, Davies turning to try, and a shot comes near side. Time has expired on the penalty, and Moorhead is back at full strength as Ella Grafstrom comes rolling on. Long pass rink wide, 9 minutes to go in the opening period, and it bounces out to center ice as the Eagles pick it up and head in. Off the far side, a long shot, bad angle, and a save kicked away by Storbakken. Bouncing back down near side into the near corner where it's gathered, gathered in by Regan and it goes off to the far side. Regan Anderson controls it now. Stick handles her way loose, and that had it poked away, but the Spuds covering nicely, and then the loose puck picked up and sent in high and wide, and it rolls off to the far corner. Brought back now near side with 8:26 to go. We're halfway through this opening period, 2-1 Moorhead. Play goes off to the far side, and all the way off to far. Waller rolls in, and that brings up an icing call to stop play. 8:20 now showing, as the Spuds have 2 Olivia Dronen goals to have the advantage.
Well, the Spuds needed to take a little pressure off there. The Davies Eagles, ever since the penalty expired, had really been able to control play and take it to the Spuds, and that got them wore down in their own end. So they take that icing call to give them a little breather.
Out it comes on the near side and up near the point, where it's wristed back in by Paige Hansen. It's deflected away. Spuds are there to pick it up. Circling behind, Brianna Creechy comes out to center with it. Leans it ahead for Ava Kistner, who comes in, drops it back. Here's the walk in, and the shot is blocked up high and away. Nifty move on her way in before the pass got lifted up, and Brianna Creechy just narrowly missed, making it a 3-1 game. Long pass up on the near side, and they'll chase it down. And as it goes beyond the red line, the icing call is taken away, and play continues on as the Spuds break out of the zone. All the way up to the far side. Heavy pursuit by Josie Frosley, and the Spuds come right back with a rink wide pass to the near side. Chased down in the near corner. Faith Morris has it along the near wall, tapped away from her, and it comes back to the Spuds. Regan Anderson sends it rink wide. Spuds are there for it, tipped away, recovered, and teams exchanging the possession of the puck as they also exchange positions on the bench, and it comes near side. All the way down deep into the corner where Regan Anderson sends it off far side. It's played off the far wall. Moorhead with a 2-1 lead. Nifty job of stick handling out and through, and then the play came in just offside. One extra step along the near side brought the play in ahead of the play.
Well, I like the officials are having a hand in keeping the pace of this game up. They've had a couple of opportunities to call icing calls, and they've little judgment call there, and they haven't whistled it down, and that's really kept things going here. And I applaud them for it because this has been a great game to watch.
2-1 Moorhead. Play comes near side, and a long pass bounced off the near wall, escaping all the way down to the corner. Sent off far side from there. Moorhead turns, looks up ice. A bouncing puck comes onto the stick of Olivia Dronen. She picks it up and brings it in. Now Dronen carries it near side. She goes down deep into the corner. Olivia Dronen circles the net. Olivia Dronen carries it off to the far side, turns, looks, has it poked away. Now the puck escapes. Moorhead goes in to poke it away, but it sets up a 2-on-1 for Davies. As the play comes in, centering pass near side, wind up, and a shot blocked away. Rebound blocked away. Oh my, what a play in by Kaya Johnson. That would have tied the game, but Storbakken comes up with the save, and we stay 2-1 Moorhead. How long will it last? Not long. There's the shot and a goal, and we're tied at 2.
Well, Paige Hansen, what a shot. She's coming in through the face-off circle and just absolutely shelves one over the glove corner, glove shoulder of Haley Storbakken. Storbakken was in good position, but Hansen came in, picked her spot, and made no mistake, and this game is tied.
Paige Hansen's goal coming at 10:52. 6:08 now showing as the play comes out to center ice. Pounded up against the boards far side. Here's the scoring announcement. Paige Hansen gets the game tying goal. On the near side at the point walking in. It's Paige Hansen once again. Tossed the shot in, rebound cleared up on top by Taylor Severson. Here's the return into traffic. Bouncing near side, it's dished down into the near corner, and some territorial advantage here for Davies as we go into the final minutes of this opening period. A shot got deflected up on top, return far side. Deep now in the corner. Scrambling in after it, backhanded up by Maya Anundson. And she's tied up now. She tried to get it loose. A scramble for the puck in the corner, and it's finally pulled away by Anundson. From behind the net, it comes back out onto the near side. Getting away, it's taken back by Davies, and they circle and send it down low. The Spuds are there, and Ella Grafstrom has it. Brought out on the near side, but can't clear the zone. Wind up, and a shot sent in. A hard shot sent in by Paige Hansen. It comes back up on top, and a shot from Hansen once again got deflected to the far side. Back out to the point. Hansen heads off. Spuds pick it up, turn it around, and send it up ice. And with that long pass up ice. It brings an icing call, and it brings a stop in play with 4:50 to go. It's all tied at 2.
Well, like you said, Larry, the Davies Eagles really keeping the Spuds pinned in their defensive zone, and the Spuds are collapsing around the goaltender Storbach, and so it's hard for them to get out to the point and disrupt that play and exit the defensive zone.
Here's the play off the face, off far side, brought rink wide. Played off the wall near side and down into the corner where it's turned around. Regan Anderson dishing it off to the far side, but the Eagles are there to pick it up, and they tie it up against the boards. It pops loose, and then the chase is on. Out of the far corner, it's brought back near side. Played along the wall, got deflected down into the corner where the Spuds are there. Here's Regan Anderson with it off to the far side. Her outlet pass sets up a 3-on-2. Lifted ahead, but lifted into the Davies bench, and that stops play.
Bria Holm was looking to play that one off the boards, and it just got a little bit high, and there isn't any glass along that far side between the benches, so it went into the bench and took away a scoring opportunity for the Spuds.
2-2, we're in the first period. Unbeaten Fargo Davies against the Moorhead Spuds, 6-11 coming in. Play to the near side, tapped behind the net. Working it to the far side, it escapes the zone. We've got pursuit coming on as Maddie Green gets there. She got there just a step ahead of Brianna Creechy, and play goes behind the net. Rolling it back down near side. It comes out to the near point, quickly turned around by Maya Onenson and into the near corner. And sent out far side before it's gathered in by Bria Holm and comes back near side. Here's a turn on the look off the near wall by Olivia Dronen. She's tied up now. She's bothered along the near wall by Morgan Savageau, and play goes off to the far side. The Spuds give chase and turn it and send it in from the corner. It's played back out and it's kept in at the point. Here's a shot set on and blocked away in traffic, and the outlet pass comes now to the near side. The Eagles are heading in, tapped ahead by Morgan Savageau, and she heads off as teams make changes here. A collision. Both the players, one from Moorhead, one from Fargo Davies, hanging on to each other as they fall down to the ice, and play continues on. And it escapes to the far side, and once again the Eagles try to pull it loose, and the Spuds just on the ice are able to get a stick on it and slow play down. From there it's run around behind the net as Taylor Severson picks it up. She carries it down deep. Severson had the puck poked away from behind as they work it now near side. Along the wall before it's tipped loose, and the Spuds get a stick on it right out in front of net and send it rink wide. A chase for the loose play, and it comes out and back in again. The official did not make the call or signal that it would be offside, and so play continues as it comes rolling out the center, and from there it escapes off to the far side, just missing a hookup with Haley Headland. Moorhead down deep to pick it up, and they bring it near side. Here's Dronen on her way into the near side. She sends it down deep, and Dronen's pass rings the net and goes off to the far side, and it bounces off the center. Now the Eagles come up at 3-on-2. Walking on the way in to the corner, centering pass blocked, and then the tip in, save for Haley Storbakken.
Yes, Sage Crocky came in and into the slot, got that pass, and she was able to get a shot off. It was somewhat contested by Ella Grafstrom, who was back checking on the play, but it got in on Storbakken, and she had to make the stop.
2:10 now showing in the opening period. And the Eagles goaltender has come to side ice.
Kennedy Cook had taken that shot from Dronen off the mask, and so just getting a little equipment adjustment.
Face off left side of Storbakken, and we'll drop it again. Eagles will change. And now the face off drawn to the corner where the Spuds reach in to pull it loose. Tapped out in front. Moorhead escaping the zone now as it worked out. Into center ice, Maya Onenson carries it all the way in, but offside. She had to make a move to escape the defender. And then behind her, a player had already walked her way into the zone, and that stops play on the offside call.
Well, and then through neutral zone, the Eagles did a nice job of defending what could have been a 3-on-2 for the Spuds in taking away the wingers. There was no pass available for Onenson, and that's what put the whole play offsides.
In the face-off, Brianna Creechy from Moorhead. Draws it to the near side where the Eagles are there to pick it up. Long pass out of the zone will bring up icing, and that one will bring it back into the Eagles zone with 1:49 to go.
Yeah, Kaya Johnson was trying to connect there with Morgan Savageau. It would have been a golden opportunity because Savageau was positioned between the Moorhead defenders and would have had a good lane in onto the goal.
With the game tied at 2, Moorhead on the faceoff draws it to the near wall. A rumble for it there. It escapes momentarily. Now it's picked up. Here's a windup and a shot down low. Trying to put it on the stick of Brianna Creechy for the tap in. It got deflected and off to the far corner where it's returned now behind. Played back along the near wall and it's intercepted. Here's the walk-in move by Ellis Strami, and she shoots and scores! Strami coming up with a goal. She was questionable for tonight because of health, but she was there. She made the shot, she made the goal, and Moorhead leads it.
Well, she came into the middle, right into the slot, and it was heavily contested by the Eagles. Didn't get all of it for sure. Got in on the goaltender Cook. I believe she made the initial stop, and then it was either Strami or Krejci who was able to push it past the goaltender on the rebound, and the Spuds lead it 3-2.
We'll get the official announcement here in a moment. Strami brought it in. She'll factor into the scoring either with an assist or the goal. And here it comes. And it'll be neither one. Betsy Davis got the last touch. Betsy Davis getting the goal. And Moorhead leads it 3-2. Time of the goal at 15:34.
And for Davis, that's her second goal this year.
Play comes out, doesn't clear the zone. Davies picking it up. Little sweep down low. Here's a shot. Starbuck and block. Kicked it back into play. Out to the far side, chased down by Josie Frosley. Sent back in on goal with 44 seconds to go. It bounces back to the near side as the Spuds line it up and bring out. Here's the pass to the blue line, but she was already ahead of the play. Brianna Creechy had backpedaled her way into the zone and came back out to get the puck while still in the zone, and that's offside.
And that negated some hard work for Regan Anderson and exiting the defensive zone. She had some good work along the near side to try to force that play out and then find Krejci up ice.
In the faceoff, it's drawn to the near side where the Eagles have it, and Paige Hansen sends it in. Returned by Moorhead out to center. Pounded off the far wall by the Eagles, and a centering pass got caught up in traffic. Walking it to the near side. Nice defensive play right out in front by the Spuds to push it behind the net. The outlet pass comes now, and it's intercepted. Here's a windup and a touchdown, low and a goal. Paige Hansen centering it down low. She got the deflection off one of her teammates, and we're tied at 3.
Well, what a great play by Paige Hansen to anticipate the pass coming out for Olivia Dronin. She stepped into it and stole it, saw her teammate standing there, Olivia Opheim, at the side of the net, and that wasn't a shot. That was a pass to the side of the net and tapped in for Opheim.
Olivia Opheim gets the goal. And Paige Hansen is having a great first period. Play comes to the near side. Play comes out to center, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first period of play. It's a wild one at Farmers Union Insurance Center Arena. After one period of play, it's Moorhead 3, Fargo Davies 3.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
You're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes.
To a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
Better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes to
To a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence. At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight-blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Kasasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
You're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
to a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
better rates. rates,
lower fees,
and all the financial services that you need.
it's easy to join.
So easy to join.
Practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence. At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in.
Well, an interesting first period. We saw 6 goals go up on the board, 3 apiece as Davies scored first, and the Spuds got 2 unanswered goals, had the lead. Davies tied it, Moorhead took the lead, and before the end of the period, Corey, everybody had scored, and we're tied at 3.
Really entertaining period. Both teams skate extremely well. A lot of good playmakers on both sides. I mean, Olivia Dronin came out with the first 2 goals for the Spuds, and then Davis got the third one for Moorhead, and assisted by Strami, which was a great play. Strami's got a couple of assists on the night. And then for Davies, probably the most impressed that I've been is with Paige Hansen and her play on defense. And I mean, not just that assist that she made at the end and the goal that she scored, but she's made some plays to hold the zone and some behind-the-back passes, and really athletic, smart defender for the Eagles.
Off the face-off that starts the second period. Moorhead takes a whack at it to knock it into the Davies bench area. And so a stop of play there right off the get-go here in the second period. 3-3 we play. As those goals scored by Moorhead were the first goals in 4 games allowed by Fargo Davies. They'd recorded 4 consecutive shutouts. Down low, played off to the far side. Now Moorhead trying to backpedal their way out. Here's a shot set on goal and blocked away by Storbakken. She just did get down in time. Play off to the far side, and it's off the wall. Moorhead tracking it down. They come rink wide with it now, and it's played ahead, dished off the wall, and as they skate in, Brio Holm chases it down, has it poked away, recovered behind the net by Morgan Savageau of Davies, and it's returned into the corner. The Spuds waiting out at center as they complete a change, and out at the blue line it is poked away. The chase down on the near side. Savageau is late coming off the ice, took a hard hit. Play comes right behind her, and then it's lifted up and back down onto the ice. It floats. Now off a skate. Haley Headland had it knocked away. And so some position change here now as the Spuds go all the way down to pick it up. And they tap it up against the boards. As a scramble for the loose puck goes on, it is between a whole about 6 different players, and it finally escapes the zone and comes all the way out to center, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Circling around and behind. Comes back now, near side is better. Backhands it to the near side. Here's the look by Faith Morris. And it comes back, and here's the walk in by Cracky onto the near side. She's bumped out of the way. Here's a shot blocked away by Storbakken. Off to the far side. Spuds reaching in for it and overskate the play as they took a swipe at it and missed. And it comes all the way rink wide. And at the blue line, kept in by Vetter. Tracked down on the far side by Frosley. Carries it all the way to the wall and out of the corner. It's dished back out to the point. From there, sent in wide. 3-3 here in the second. Play along the near wall as they scramble forward. It's dished off and it comes back out to center. A little bit more neutral type of hockey here in the second period from what we saw in the first, where both teams were able to get up and down the ice, but defensively here so far everybody has been held in check as it comes near side and along the wall. As it comes out to center, the Spuds break over. Here's a wind-up and a shot, and it's blocked up into the air. Olivia Dronin blasted that one just as she stepped across the blue line. On the return, it goes behind the net. Rebound picked up on the backside. Play goes down. Player goes down. Working it loose. It's underneath the player. Now it's squirts loose, and Moorhead comes away with it. Circling into the corner. Ella Grafstrom, she got turned around on the play, and it comes back into the corner. 14-11. We are early in the second period, and there's been no further scoring, and it stays tied at 3. Here's a turn on a shot and a block out into traffic. Recovered and then sent rink wide by Zimmerman. And to the far side, Moorhead there to pick it up, but can't clear the zone. And Grafton forced to circle back, and it's picked away from here. There's a shot and a goal. And Davies regains the lead now at 4-3.
Well, the Spuds were at the end of a long shift, and there were some tired legs out there, specifically on the defensive end. And coming in was Taylor Clausen, and just picked the pocket of Ella Grafstrom, walked in on the goaltender all alone, and went upper corner and gives the Eagles the lead.
Scoring announcement here in just a moment as the play comes down to Moorhead. Here's the score. Taylor Clausen picking up the goal. And it's 4-3 now, Davies. The Spuds on a quick return, floating in. Brianna Creechy goes down low. Her shot is deflected away. Poked away, and the Spuds get a stick on it once again to tap it down into the corner before Vetter comes up with it. The return comes right back up on top, and it bounces all the way out to center. It comes floating down, and they'll let it go past the end line, and that results in icing it. And for the Spuds, that means the faceoff will be back up ice to the near side of the Davies goal.
Well, two more really great plays by Elise Strami at the blue line, stepping up to disrupt the play. That caused Moorhead to be able to hold the zone twice on that exchange, and then forced the Eagles to ice the puck.
Zimmerman has it for Davies. She tried to outlet. It's knocked away from her, then picked up by Maddie Green, who carries it off to the far side and out at the point. Moorhead picked it off and sent in a shot. The return comes all the way up on top, and now a centering pass. Turn and a shot by Dronen. Deflected off to the far side. Olivia Dronen and gets away from the rebound, and it comes all the way back out to center where it's turned around and sent in. Offside is still in play. If the Spuds take over, they do not. And the arm comes down, and the play comes into the zone. 4-3 now. Davies with the lead here in the second. Spuds backpedaling in their own end. They come near side with a pass on the stick of Haley Hedlund, and it's knocked away from her, then picked up by Maya Anundson, and it goes off to the far side, and a long shot sent in. The Spuds were looking for a chance to change up on their skaters, and the play comes rink wide. Bounced down off the glove, and it's played in. Being chased by Grace Davis as the Spuds catch up to it behind the net. Sent off on the far side. Stick handling away loose, but can't clear the zone, and it's turned back into the corner. Davies with it up on top, and Spuds defense dropping back to pick it off. Now we've got a breakaway out on the far side. Chased down off the wall and brought in. The return pass comes all the way to the near boards before being turned down into the corner, and from there sent out to the far side and back out to center ice as the Spuds play catch from one side of the rink to the other. Regan Anderson has it now for the Spuds as she brings it near side. Walking her way through, all the way up and down. Here comes Elise Strami, and it's turned around there, and it's picked up, overskated for just a moment. Now off the near side, Betsy Davis has it. She goes rink wide with it. Spuds are there to pick it up, and the walk-in comes up on top. Wind up in a shot just wide. It got blocked in traffic. And to the far wall, it's played out and all the way out to center, where the Spuds are there to pick it up, and they turn it around and head in. Along the near side, walking her way in, Brianna Creechy. As she got up in against the wall, it is tied up and poked away, and the rebound comes all the way from the far side. And along the wall, Brianna Creechy. Poked away from her, and here come the Eagles now to the near side. Caught from behind. Nice poking away for the Spuds by Bria Holm to prevent the shot attempt, and it comes up on top, and a shot sent down deep into the corner, played now by the Eagles. The outlet pass was deflected, picked up at the point, shot sent in. It was high, but not high enough to clear the netting, and it comes down onto the near side before another shot from the point. Taking pot shots now, Eagles, and the loose puck off the far wall rolls out and through, and with that tap pass out, it brings up the stop and play 10:24 to go here in the second, and Davies has regained the lead at 4-3.
Well, you can see there's certainly an attempt or a focus of the Spuds to get out and block shots, and that has been something that's evident all night tonight. Is that, well, and then that one sneaks its way through
right off the face
for the goal.
Yeah,
that looked to be Olivia Opheim again, right off the face-off.
A loose puck right off to the side and a tap in. 6:37 the time of the goal. Davies now with 3 unanswered goals, coming up from a 3-2 deficit to a 5-3 lead. Play off to the far side. Here's the scoring announcement. And it is Opheim with the goal. Her second on the night, and it's 5-3. Play is down in the near corner. A lot of goals being scored here tonight. And the faceoff will be to the near side of Moorhead goal, Haley Storbakken. As they settle into the circle, Sage Cracky for the Eagles. And they're going to wave one of the centers out. Moorhead center Bailey Overbo excused, and that will bring Haley Headland in. Here's the shot from again off the faceoff. Blocked back out into play, out of the near corner, run behind the net and off to the far side. Here come the Eagles with a hard, high shot that ricochets back to the near side and played back into the corner then by Sage Cracky. Cracky goes after it, deflected in the far corner. In this second period, if territorial advantage is a factor, it has belonged to the Davies Eagles. And the Spuds break out of the zone with a long pass. And we've got a penalty coming up on Olivia Dronen. And as this play is touched up, that will stop play for hooking. And once again, the Spuds will find themselves shorthanded.
Well, Olivia Dronen has a very high compete level, and sometimes that can lead to some penalties. And she's a freshman; she'll start to figure out where that line is. And I know you don't want to take away that aggressiveness, but this time it ends up in a hooking call, and Dronen will sit for 2 minutes.
Play off to the far side, and at the point now on the power play. Here's the look in from Maddie Green, sent down low. Now dropped behind the net, and from there, the Eagles pick it up. Centering pass, just misfired. And it comes all the way out near to the near point before being turned into the corner. Spuds are down low to pick it up. Long pass does not clear the zone. Battle for the puck along the far boards. As they scramble in for it, the Eagles pick it up. Off the far wall, looking in, down deep into the corner. And from there, it's worked loose, carries behind the net, try to wrap around shot, but the Spuds cover up nicely. Good defensive play by Ava Kistner. And poke it away, and the loose puck rolls up on top and high in the slot, sent back in near side. Off to the far side, wind up, and a shot deflected by Storbakken. The recovery on the short side. And again, it's tipped away as the Spuds defense cover up. Here's another blast from the backside, recovered up on top. Spuds misfire twice. Now it's tapped out of the zone. Brianna Krejci chasing it into the near corner. 54 seconds left in the Moorhead penalty. And it rolls back out as the Spuds try to keep it in, but overskate the play, and it comes all the way back out. Josie Frostley carries it into the corner, then taken back by Moorhead's Bria Holm. To the near side, picked off the boards by Paige Hansen, turns it off to the far side. Here's the walk-in off the far wall. Bounced wide and behind the net, picked up there, brought back near side. 7:49 to go. We're past the halfway mark in this hockey game, as the Davies Eagles lead it now 5-3. And going back to the first period, have scored the game's last 3 goals. From behind, Moore tried to work their way out of the zone, but the Eagles come up with it. Carries it into the corner. Here's a centering pass and a blast there that just misfired. All the way to the far side. The Spuds have worked off the penalty, back at full strength, 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. Here's a shot and a block, and a hand pass will be called there with 7:16 to go.
Well, what's really impressive, one of the many things that the Davies Eagles are doing, but their puck movement is fantastic. I mean, they're able to look around the zone and find the open player. They're making cross-ice passes, backdoor passes. Really impressive, their positioning, and there's no doubt or understanding why they're undefeated to this point in the season.
After the face-off, the play comes up on top, sent in by Strami, and it rolls off to the far side and her toss in. And it ricochets all the way to the far corner. And from there pulled loose, and as they head out, it got turned around, circling back into the corner. Paige Hansen, and she overskates momentarily on the near side and briefly gives up possession. Now the Spuds do pick it up, and a centering pass got all the way through. Deep to the far corner. A scramble for it there as Olivia Beaton had a chance to play it. Got tied up in the corner. Now Beaton, and it's forked away from her, and once again the Spuds getting a stick on it, but the play comes out to the blue line, and it's sent in offside. The Spuds touch up on the play as the Eagles pick it up far side. Out at the far point, Moorhead trying to draw back within striking distance as they move it up high in the slot, then down low, the shot, the block, and the big save by Kennedy Cook to keep the game at 5-3.
Well, really nice play and pass down low to Betsy Davis, who was right on the doorstep, and she tried to just redirect it, but an even better save by the goaltender Cook, who slid over, was in great position, and made the stop.
Face off far left side of Cook, who has not seen a lot of action here on the second period, but that big save there keeps it at a 2-goal lead for the Eagles. Rolling it out on top, it comes loose. Nobody sees the puck, and finally the Eagles are there to pull it and send it out to center, turned around and sent in. Regained by Kaylee Zimmerman, and she brings it out to center ice for the Eagles, and the play off the near wall. Sent in deep and all the way down to the corner. For Moorhead, Ellie Feeney chases it, and it's tipped away and back up on top. Back down near side, working her way loose, it's deflected back. Spuds play it off the wall, trying to look up. They had a breakaway in the works, but it got foiled with a nice defensive stop by Kaylee Zimmerman of Davies. Now the play down deep into the corner, and there Ella Grafstrom has it and sends it out for Moorhead. A quick turnaround there for the Eagles, sent in by Maddie Green. The Eagles in a change, and the Spuds come long distance. They'll play it, and they give chase down deep into the corner. Picked up just before the icing would have been called. They set up a scoring opportunity, but it's poked away, and on the return, here comes Faith Morris of the Eagles. The puck slides all the way through the slot and off to the far side. Played up against the boards, and as they turn and look down low, Elise Strami has it. It comes near side, puts it on the stick of Bria Holm, and she turns around and sends it up ice, and that'll give Moorhead a chance to catch their breath a bit here with 4:52 to go here in the second. Fargo Davies has grabbed a 5-3 lead.
Well, what great hustle by Olivia Dronen. She was coming right off the bench and had to catch up to that puck to avoid the icing, and then she's way behind the play and comes back and back checks and picks up a forward and takes away a scoring opportunity. So great hustle by Olivia Dronen.
Off the face-off, drop into the corner was turned into a hard blast from there, but Storbakken was in position to drop to her knees and make the save, and we're back in the circle.
Yeah, she tracked that one nicely. There was a redirect right out in front, and she made the stop.
Moorhead picks up the face-off and heads out. Along the near side, walking her way through, Haley Hedlund comes all the way down and sends it. And from the far side, a quick return attempt for Hedlund. Got away, and from behind her, it's lifted back now to the near side. The Eagles break out of the zone with a long pass rink wide, taken back by Moorhead's Regan Anderson. Knocked away from her before it comes back to Bailey Overbow. Spuds have it along the near wall as they try to break out of the zone. A long pass. Here's the walk in now. Dronen walks her way down low, shoots, it's blocked away, picks up her own rebound in the corner, and the puck loose, comes bouncing up against the boards, and it is picked up and once again slapped into the zone offside. Moorhead touches up on the play, and we continue on now as the Eagles come into the zone with Sandra Sampson. A long shot deflected away by Storbakken. Back now on the near side. McFarland passed it out in front, deflected away. They look up high in the slot. Here's a backhand attempt and a glove save, Storbakken. Well, the tempo of this game, the momentum of this game, the advantage of this game has slipped in favor of the Eagles here throughout the second period.
Well, and I think that play has somewhat slowed down. The Eagles have had a lot of offensive zone time. There hasn't been as much up and down the ice, so the Spuds haven't been able to use their speed to their advantage.
With 3:41 to go, the faceoff ended up on a deflection off to the far corner, then brought back up on top. Moorhead trying to work it out of the zone, did not. And it's rejected into the near side. A chase in behind. Scramble for it there. It comes loose and rolls out on the near side. Here's McFarland in pursuit. Tapping it ahead, it comes all the way down. And that will result in an icing call with 3:20 to go, and it's 5-3 Davies.
Yeah, Cammy McFarland was just trying to touch it off the boards and get around that defender, but it just went a little bit too hard and found it all the way down for the icing.
Face off near left side, then a Moorhead goaltender, Haley Storbakken. She has been busy here tonight. To this point in the game has faced 22 shots. Meanwhile, at the other end, Cook has faced just 13. And the score favors Fargo Davies 5-3. Spuds work their way out of the zone. Here's a long pass on the wing for Bria Holm. Slips off her stick and down deep into the corner. Here's a centering pass, comes up on top. Tried to line it up for a backhand. Didn't quite get enough on it, and it bounces out to center. Spuds again poke checking it away, and it's deflected down and kept in the zone, and it bounces out to the near side. And on the return, the Spuds chase it down. Rolling her way up ice, it comes back down near side and in. Down deep into the corner, Bria Holm sends it all the way far side. Spinning off the far wall. The Eagles are there, and a bouncing puck comes rolling out the center where the Spuds are there to take it back and sent back in by Haley Hall. The return there comes all the way down, and that icing pass stops play with 2:25 to go in the second period.
Well, the Spuds are trying to put the pressure on. They're trying to tilt the ice back in their favor as, like I said, the Eagles, with the benefit of a power play, but they've been able to hold a lot of offensive zone time, and the Spuds are just keep battling, keep coming at the Eagles.
Off the face-off, it's up against the wall and out to the point. Strami had it. Deflected away off to the far side, picked up by Taylor Clausen. Rejected from her. Played back off to the far side, and that bounces hard off the glass and out to center. The Spuds are there to pick it up. Scrambling after it, Olivia Dronen picks it up and walks her way in and shoots it wide. Off the backboards and bouncing back now near side. And out near the point, they turn and look in on a bouncing puck swept away by Cook. Kennedy Cook again tested on the play to keep it away. Rolling it out now to center, and a long pass deflected, and it comes all the way down. Played out of the near corner and picked up by Taylor Severson. As the Eagles set it up on top and from the point. Kaylee Zimmerman sending it down low, and it bounces high in the air. Storbakken didn't realize where it was. She was looking around for it. It was still 6 feet up. Here's a long return pass, and it bounces in on Storbakken, who catches the second bounce and puts a glove around it. It stays 5-3 Fargo Davies.
Yeah, good concentration there by Storbakken as that shot coming from the point from Maddie Green changed directions 2 or 3 times before it got to the goaltender, and then she was able to knock it down and freeze it for the faceoff.
On the draw, Moorhead there to pick it up. Grace Davis sends it out but can't quite clear the zone. Moorhead forced to go back down deep and pick it up as Grafstrom carries it behind the net. Gives it away, and they bring it back down near side away from McFarland. It comes down deep into the near corner and then played. Moorhead putting a stick on it. Maya Anundson sends it down low behind. And play is underway now with 1 minute to go in the second period. A period that has belonged solely to Fargo Davies as they lead it now 5-3. Down deep in the near corner. Bringing it up to the far side. Spuds from behind the net pick it up as they go off the far wall. Can't maintain control of it, and it's tapped away. Grafstrom gives chase behind the net, and it comes to the near side. Got away from McFarland, rolling out to the near point. It's knocked down to the corner. As the Spuds track it down, it's turned around by Ellie Feeney, and she sends it out onto the near side. Centering pass escapes the zone, but then quickly turned around and sent right back in. A bouncing puck that nearly rolled behind Storbakken, but she saw the break on the play and covered up. to bring us into the circle.
Well, and once again, the Eagles doing a great job of holding that offensive zone. They forced the Spuds to play for a long time in their defensive zone, and Storbakken just had to cover it to give the Spuds a break.
Final moments here of the second period. As the Eagles carry it out of the far corner, they bring it up to the point. The shot just missing wide, it seemed to be. There's a rebound goal. The shot from up on the near point was wide. It bounced off the boards behind the net and to the right side, stick side of Haley Storbakken, and the rebound was tapped in. And the Eagles have made this a 6-3 hockey game.
Well, that's something we've noticed all night, that the boards are quite lively, and so the bounce back from that shot from the point, Faith Morris was there at the side of the net. She was able to pull it back and then put it behind the goalkeeper, Storbakken, before she was able to come back to the near post after that initial shot from the point.
So that brings us to the end of two with a third period forthcoming.
For almost 2 decades, we've published the most
Farmers
comprehensive
Union
yearbooks on Minnesota high school
Insurance
sports
Center Arena.
and run the best
Here's
in-season and
the scoring
off-season
announcement
events.
before we send it away.
We cover every
Faith
corner of the
Morris
state.
getting the goal.
We are the Breakdown.
And at the end of two, it is Fargo Davies 6 and Moorhead 3.
I get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
you're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
to a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
Practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence. At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic, serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Kasasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
You're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
to a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
Practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
Spuds and Eagles tonight from Farmers Union Insurance Center Arena on a cold and blustery night in the Northern Plains. So we've had a good turnout to watch this matchup between the interstates of Minnesota and North Dakota.
There's a nice crowd here, a lot of energy in the crowd too. It's been loud at times. Even though the weather hasn't quite started getting terrible, it's cold. And so it's nice to see the crowd out here tonight.
It got past December 1st. It was terrible. I'm starting to understand as each year goes by why people decide on Arizona and Florida this time of year.
It's no secret, is it?
So as we start this third period, it has been was a 3-3 game at one point at the end of the first, and then the Eagles came up with 3 unanswered goals in the second, 4 unanswered goals in the course of the game, and lead it now 6-3. And the Spuds have it to start the third period with a quick flick in on goal by Brianna Creechy that was turned away. Loose puck comes rolling in on top and sent back out to center. Chased down by Grace Green of Moorhead, and it comes all the way down now. Deflected away, and here's the look up onto the point. Setting it up on the dot, looking in, Paige Hansen, who's had a big night. And she tossed it down low, and the sweep in try by Opheim got deflected away. Rolls back into the near side. The Eagles will line it up once again. Moorhead taking a poke at it, but missing, and the Eagles maintain possession. Out to the near side, it comes on the point, it got away, and rolling back out, it got away from Paige Hansen, and it comes all the way down. Moorhead will make their change, and they will wait at center ice as the play comes back. Stromey circles behind her net before handing it off to Haley Hall. Play up on top, just getting there in time to keep the recovery by the Eagles, and a play comes off the near wall and then returned down low. Chasing it down, Haley Hall sends it far side. Deflected down and deep into the corner where it's picked up by Bailey Overbow. And from there it's sent up on top, and here's a quick return out to center ice, taken back by the Eagles. And Fargo Davies, Vetter, backpedaling down into her own end, stops short, delivers it to the backside of the play, and it's popped up into the air. And out at the point, Moorhead turning, sending it deep into the corner. Played, but taken away then by Vetter. And the ninth grader plays it back now near side. Just underway, third period. 6-3, Eagles with the advantage. And into the zone. Moorhead skater slides down. Here's a shot blocked away and recovered on the backside by Haley Hedlund. Moorhead on the quick turnaround. Hedlund carries it up. And to center, it's poked away from her, and it's returned by the Eagles. Here's the turn into the zone by Taylor Severson. She carries it off to the far side where it's poked away, and up on top, Moorhead reaching in. It's pulled away, and they'll try it again as Olivia Dronen had it poked away from the near side. Down deep to the corner, it plays behind the net. Spuds scrambling in after it. Poked away, down deep in the corner. From there, worked along the far side where it's picked up by Taylor Severson of Fargo Davies. Poked away from her, and a vacant area, then finally covered, and the Spuds pick it up and head out along the near side. Olivia Dronen brings it to the near side, and Dronen tossed it into the corner and spins it all the way rink wide. From there, played by the Eagles as they turn and head up ice. The Spuds taking a poke at it just as it got to the blue line. It's deflected there, which takes away the icing call. And Ella Grafstrom turns it around for Moorhead and brings it out to center, but where it's grabbed right back. And the Eagles have it with Maddie Green bringing it in offside.
Well, the Eagles really have kept the pressure on here to start this third period. The Spuds having a hard time getting out of their own end and getting any sort of chances and looks at the goaltender Cook at the other end.
Moorhead's been held to 14 shots on goal to this point in the game. Meanwhile, the Eagles have registered 27 shots, with 21 going in, or of that, 21 have been saves. To the far side. Deflected away, 6-3 Eagles with the lead. Play up against the wall right in front of the two benches. And from back and forth, and it's tipped into the zone, and play continues. There's a shot and a block. Storbakken putting that one back in play, and the Spuds break out to center. Here's the walk up through by Ava Kistner. Walking her way in, and it's deflected off to the far side, and a rebound shot put on goal. Deflected back to the near wall, and out of the corner it's played, and it's picked up and sent up and out. And it's pulled off the board, sent by the Eagles, and a turnaround pass down deep as they complete their change. Moorhead back up ice to pick it up with 13-14 to go here in the third. The pass put on the stick of Brianna Creechy. And the Spuds change, and so the loose puck comes back to the Eagles as Faith Morris brings it in. Walks her way down, centering pass, blocked away, rebound just misses. And it comes back down near side. From there, it's sent out of the zone, and the Spuds take it out to center, where it's taken back by the Eagles, and they quickly turn it around and drop it back in. To the near side, 12:40 and clock running. Long pass rink wide, played off the far wall. Brought in deep into the corner. Continue to pursue Haley Hedlund. Turned it around, it comes out to the near point, turn and set in, Dronen, shot sailed, that had a lift on it. And it got all the way high and above to the far corner, centering back to the near side. Spuds take a poke at it and are able to pull it in. Here's the work off the wall by Maya Anundson. Play is continuing on, and now the whistle stops play. Olivia Dronen out at center ice was all tied up with Faith Morris, and that brings up Moorhead's third penalty of the night.
Well, we talked about it earlier. It's that fire, that compete level. You just you have to rein it in. You know, in that situation, it was well away from the play, and the play was over as far as where that was concerned. And Dronin continued on and picks up the roughing call.
Moorhead is 2 for 2 on penalty kills so far tonight, and once again find themselves a skater short. Up onto the near point, Maddie Green sends it off to the far side. There's a shot lifted up hard off the plexiglass, bouncing back up onto the near point, and then it's tipped out of the zone. Spuds in pursuit, but a nice move around by Maddie Green to regain control and send it rink wide. Play goes into the wall far side, and a big hard hit there by Bailey Overbow of Moorhead sends the Eagles to the ice. And I don't know, did we see a penalty coming up on that?
The arm did not go up.
It may have just come in offside. I'm not sure what the call is. It appears as though it was offside because of the placement of the faceoff.
Yep. Yeah, very unusual whistle on that play because from that position, it came from the official that was in the zone and wouldn't have been responsible for offsides. But
as the play comes loose, another big collision far side. The Eagles pick it up and they drop it back, and it escapes Paige Hansen, who has to retreat to pick it up. Hansen from behind her net backhands it out on the near side. The Spuds are there, could not pull in the interception. Brianna Creechy over skating on the play, and it comes rolling all the way down. Picked up behind the net by Regan Anderson of Moorhead. Back now to the near side. 11.5 minutes to go here in the third. Here's the play up on top, and it's pulled out of the slot by Brianna Creechy. Works her way up and drops it back. Nobody there except the Eagles, and here's the turnaround. It comes. Here's a walk-in try, wind up in a shot block, rebound shot, and blocked, and the rebound continues on and covered up, and the save made by Haley Storbakken.
Well, Regan Anderson tried to advance that puck up through neutral zone, and that took her away from the defensive position. And as the Eagles were able to turn it around, their counterattack happened quickly. And fortunately for Moorhead, Storbakken was able to make a couple of saves, and then the defense were there to help clean it up.
Puck goes down with 11:20 remaining. Play to the near corner and chased by Ella Grafstrom. She works it along the near side, but the Eagles take it back. Poked away there out near the point. And here's the walk up high in the slot, maneuvering, time winding up, shooting, blocked in traffic. Dished back down into the near corner. 53 seconds left on the Moorhead penalty. Up on top, a wind up and a shot. There was blocked away. Spuds pick up the loose puck and send it up ice. And it'll come wide near left side of Kennedy Cook.
A couple of nice shot blocks there by Haley Hall on that series down in their defensive zone.
On the return, here comes the walk up through by Morgan Savageau. It's poked off to the far side, and from there it's lifted up into the air and onto the rail before falling down. From behind the net, the Spuds giving chase, stick hamming their way loose to the near side. We've had a lot of players on the ice, not on their skates here in this third period. And 12 seconds now remaining in the Moorhead penalty. Play to the near side, all the way back up ice. It comes bouncing through, and it'll bound into the near corner, and the pursuit there now brings Moorhead at full strength. Here's the walk up by Regan Anderson, all the way through neutral and into the zone. Regan Anderson winds up to shoot, and that's blocked away by Cook. Bouncing it back now near side. That's one of the best scoring opportunities Moorhead has had in the second and third periods. And off to the far side, play continues on. 9:47 to go as the Eagles hold a 6-3 advantage.
Well, that rush up ice, that's what Regan Anderson was trying to do the previous play, and this time it worked out. She was able to carry it all the way in and get a good shot on goal, but a nice save by Kennedy Cook and put it behind the goal, and Moorhead wasn't able to get a second opportunity.
In the face-off, far right side of the Eagles goaltender, Maya Anandson stands in for Moorhead and draws it to the wall where it's picked up by the Spuds. Haley Hall carries it behind the net. She's worked off the play. Eagles come up with it, and now past fans, and it goes rink wide. Spuds cannot keep Lynn going after it. Haley Hall slipped and fell, and the Eagles come back up with a breakaway, and it's steered off to the side by Storbakken. And there were several Eagles fans that were ready to jump in joy as that one came in on Storbakken, who just did get there in time. On the return, it comes now with a shot wide. Rebound up on top, and again the Spuds defense forced to come into play, and it's picked off the near wall by Paige Hansen, who walks her way in and delivers it behind the net where the Spuds pick it up. Can't clear the zone. They threw it into the backside of one of their own players, and play goes behind the net. Up on top it comes again. The Spuds defense is there to force play back to the near side. 8:50 now showing. Along the near wall there, tied up in the corner. A battle for the puck, and it's pulled out of the corner by Anundson. And off to the far side, it's deflected up and down. It comes back out to the point, wind up from there, sent in high, and lifted off the plexiglass back to the near side. Spinning it around, it comes all the way out of the zone. And that icing call stops play with 8:24 to go as the Eagles continue to hold a 6-3 lead.
Yeah, the Eagles just very impressive tonight, just keeping the pressure on the Spuds. The Spuds are, they're working hard and they're trying to turn things in their favor, but the Eagles are just able to keep that pressure on, and just a lot of offensive zone time. And there again, the Spuds were pinned deep and had to ice it for a break.
Out to the near side, the Eagles have it as they are in the offensive zone. It's sent to the corner and it spins all the way around far side. Eagles play it up against the wall as they scramble in and looking for it. It's battled now, and in the scrum it is poked loose, and Ella Grafstrom comes up with it for Moorhead. She got tied up behind the net as the Eagles, again with some heavy pressure, this time behind the net. Spuds tried again, but can't clear. Now it's dished off to the far side, and it is turned around and sent right back in on goal. It wiggles its way loose, and finally Storbakken covers up on the play to bring a whistle and stop in play.
Now a little uncertainty there by Storbakken. Not sure if she wanted to keep playing that or keep things going, but I think at this point in the game, the Spuds will take some face-offs here to make sure they've got fresh legs out against this onslaught of the Eagles here tonight.
6-3, Fargo Davies here in the third as the play comes out to the point. The shot sent and bounced behind the net. Back to the near side, it's played. Along the wall, sent loose, and the Spuds reach in to poke it away, and they overskate, and it's still loose before being sent off a skate and deflected to the far corner. Out at the far point, played in, and the return pass in, taken back. Spuds player goes down, play continues on, and there's the walk-in shot from there, lifted up on a quick snap of the glove, and the save for Haley Storbakken.
Well, Bailey Overbo working hard along the far side, trying to exit the zone, and then just had her skates taken off as the Eagles went for a poke check, and that's what turned it over in the face-off circle and resulted in that glove save for Storbakken.
6-3, Fargo Davies, 7:17 to go in the third. Moorhead down deep in the far corner, pulling it out of the corner, and Anundson tried to turn it around, looked at the defense, and came back to the near side. Nice pull, nice stick handle the way out. It comes out of the zone 2-on-1, but the pass was just long. And on the return, it's picked up by Elise Strami, and off to the far side, wind up in a shot behind the net. Rolls back down near side, and as they scramble in, it's deflected and recovered by the Eagles. They go rink wide with it, sending it out to center. Haley Hall picking it up from Moorhead, backpedaling into her own end before turning around, and Hall sends it in. Down near side. Giving chase, the Eagles have it back, and it comes off the near wall and out to center. On her way in, carried in deep by Taylor Severson. The Eagles have it down in the near corner now for Josie Frosley. Frosley sends it off to the far side, and it comes back to her now as the return is set up, and it bounced over her stick, and the Spuds are there to pick it up. On the way up, Brianna Creechy brings it near side, carries her way in, backhands a shot. Nice save by Kennedy Cook. Play comes back to the near side, and another save on that hard shot sent by Ellie Feeney. Bouncing off to the far side, Spuds trying to close the gap on Fargo Davies. There's a centering pass that gets through, and to the near side, Feeney turns it around and sends it in, bouncing off rink wide. Deep into the corner, the Eagles play it there, and they try to clear the zone, but can't. It's picked up and blocked again by the Eagles, and on the turnaround, it comes all the way up ice. We've got a race for it here. They're going to wave it off now, and play will continue from behind the Moorhead net. The Spuds are able to pull it away. Stick handling her way through traffic, Bria Holm. Big hit put on to stop play with 5:28 to go.
Well, just coming from the bench, Kaya Johnson came across and took out the legs of Bria Holm as she was making a rush up ice.
Kaya Johnson draws the 2 minute. There's the first penalty tonight against Fargo Davies. Penalties have been at a premium. That's just the fourth total between the two teams.
Yeah, there's been a lot of play back and forth that the officials have let go. I've seen reactions from the coaching staff, both teams, that reacting, thinking there should be a penalty called. But for the most part, the officials have let them play tonight.
Moorhead's now on the power play. As they have it in the attack zone, it's out at the point for Grafstrom, sending it to the far side and deep into the corner it goes. Played behind the net, then deflected away. The Spuds pick it up off the far wall, sending it up, trying to hook up along the near side, but it got away. And down deep into the corner, Olivia Dronin there to pick it up. She got turned around, and she goes down deep in the corner and ties up with Maddie Green. From there, Green works it out to the near wall. And sent up and ahead by Olivia Beaton. It goes all the way down. And Beaton continues to play down low with Ella Grafstrom. And that slows down the Moorhead recovery. And the long pass comes rink wide and played off the wall and in, where it's taken back by Paige Hansen. 4:37 to go here in the third period. 1:06 to go on the Moorhead power play. After the far side, it's played out to center. And the walk to the blue line and in. Rhea Holm drops it back. Player goes down far side. Play goes behind the net, then sent out. And from the point, it jumped over the stick of Bria Holm, who goes back to center to recover. And when she turns around and sends it in, it bounces to the near corner. Play up on top, swept away. Back to the near side and out. It bounces again. A hard pass out of the zone. Got away from Regan Anderson. She recovers back in her own end and sends it to the far side. The return pass is blocked away. Loose puck picked up by Moorhead's Elise Strami, and it comes near side. 3:44 to go. Moorhead now at center. They backpedal. They're going to have to hustle to get there. Great pursuit by Taylor Clausen to force the play, and the Spuds try to work it out on the near side now for Ava Kistner. Down deep into the corner, floating her way along. Penalty has expired. Penalty kills perfect on the night. 4 for 4 between the two teams. To the far side, it bounces all the way before being picked off the wall and turned in. Brought back near side for Kaya Johnson of Davies. Into the zone, carries it to the corner. Kaya Johnson tried to turn the corner and walk her way in. She was ridden wide of the play, and it comes out near side. Ava Kistner tapped it ahead as the Eagles then go back to pick it up. Vetter on the near side. Can't bring it out of the zone. It's turned down into the corner, and once again it's Vetter. Stick handles her way to the far side where Moorhead pulls it loose, and they've got a battle for it there. There's a scrum behind the net. On the reach in, Maya Anundson had it poked away, and it escapes to the far side. 2:37 to go. And out to center it comes. Rolling it off to the far side, and it's lifted off against the boards. And on the scramble for it, it's pulled loose, and the Spuds pick it up. Here's the turn and the look, and the shot sent on by Betsy Davis is wide. To the near side, it's played now with 2:17 to go. Long rink-wide pass far side. After a scoring eruption in the first period, the goals have been at a premium from that point on. Although Davies did pick up 3 more in the second, there has been no scoring here in the third.
Yeah, it's been a kind of a stalemate here in the third period, although the Eagles have held the advantage for the most part. The Spuds used that power play to their advantage, put some pressure on, and were able to get some good looks, even a little bit of carryover after that.
On the face-off, it goes far side. Moorhead deep in the corner, circling around behind the net, bringing it near side, and it's sent out of the zone by Kenzie O'Connell. Now rink wide it goes as the Eagles bring it back into the zone. Here's the walk towards goal, and the shot blocked way back into play. It hit hard off the blocker and all the way to the far corner, and from there it's turned out to center ice. Giving chase, Paige Hansen has it. Here's the walk back up by Hansen to the blue line and in. She'll slide her way up the slot. She goes backhand and shot just wide. She had a good look, and her shot just tipped off the end of her stick and went wide of the mark. 1:22 to go as the play comes back to the near wall. The Spuds are there to pick it up, and Bria Holm sends it off to the far side. the walk up to center ice now and the slide into the zone, carried all the way to the corner. Winding up from behind, centering pass was high and hard. Rhea Holm tracks it off the near wall and out to center. Spuds are there to put a stick on it, and it's turned around and sent into the near corner. 1 minute to go in this third period. Stay tuned after our game tonight. We'll take a quick stab at some players of the game on our 3-star show as the Spuds battle with Fargo Davies here tonight. It looks like the Davies are going to keep their unbeaten mark in place as they came in with 9 wins in the 11 games played, and with 38 seconds to go, holding a 3-goal advantage on the Spuds, as Moorhead will try to get the last counter here tonight as they send it rink wide. Hold back in, 28 seconds to go. They've come near side. On her way up, Kaylee Zimmerman brings it near side on a quick return pass, just wide, and Maya Anundsen forced to chase it down, results in an icing call, and the play comes back up ice with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, there are a lot of tired legs out there for the Spuds. A hard time keeping up with a lot of these Eagles skaters. But the coaching staff has been rotating lines pretty frequently here this third period to get the Spuds the best chance they can out there here every shift.
With play coming out of the zone, it comes all the way down and brought back out, gathered in by Regan Anderson. Turns it up on top. As we bring it across the blue line, the horn sounds. A very impressive start on the night and a very impressive finish for Fargo Davies as they secure their 10th win of the season.
Yeah, the Spuds came out and got exactly what they wanted in using their speed and a fast start, and it was a very entertaining first period, a lot of back and forth, and got out of that period tied at 3, and then the second period, Davies really took over, and from there on out, it was a lot of possession and territorial advantage for the Eagles, and the Spuds just weren't able to muster enough offense to dig out of that hole, and the Eagles win it 6-3.
Our 3 stars tonight. Number 3 star goes to Moorhead's Olivia Dronen as she got the first and second goals of the night for Moorhead, and at that point it gave Moorhead a 2-1 lead.
Well, Olivia Dronen, she's a freshman. She's got a tremendous amount of talent. She's the leading goal scorer for the Spuds. A lot of fire, a lot of high compete level, and you love to see that. And she's going to be a one to watch here the next 3 years as she continues her career in Moorhead.
Olivia Dronen, number 3 star tonight for Moorhead. Number 2 star goes to Fargo Davies, Olivia Opine.
Yeah, scored a couple of goals tonight, just a sophomore. So again, you got a lot of young talent out there too, both sides. And she was able to net a couple of goals, and she's got our number 2 star tonight.
And the number 1 star, it seemed that no matter when something good was happening for Fargo Davies, Paige Hansen was involved, and she's our nomination for the number 1 star.
Well, again, and she showed up on the score sheet up and down in goals and assists, and she, we talked about the youth on both sides and the young talent that you need to have, but here comes the veteran leadership, the senior Paige Hansen, and she just made plays all night long. She was fantastic and very deserving of the number 1 star.
With the win, Fargo Davies now 10-0-2 as they head into their next encounter, and with the loss, the Spuds drop to 6-12-1 as they head in. We don't know when those next games are going to be played with the heavy snowstorm that is being forecast. We'll have to wait and see about that. So our final score tonight, our thanks to Corey DeLorme. This is Larry Knutson for the rest of the staff here at Farmers Union Insurance Center Arena. Fargo Davies 6 and Moorhead 3.